When you think of Hollywood, you think of movie stars, you think of glamour, the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But what about Max Factor, the makeup artist who gave someone like Marilyn Monroe the most glamorous look possible? Max Factor worked his magic in this historic building on North Highland Avenue, a building that is today home of the Hollywood Museum. Danelle Danigan is the founder of the museum and the driving force behind it, making sure that Hollywood history is preserved and displayed. With over 10,000 artifacts on 4 floors, there's so much to see. Danelle showed me the museum, starting in the lobby where makeup artist Max Factor invented motion picture beauty techniques in various forms. In this case, the redhead's room.
Well, if the red light's on, that means it's busy. So this is the world-famous redhead sewing room. This is where Lucille Ball got her signature red hair.
Oh my God.
Well, she had mousy brown
Right.
hair. Max Factor turned her into the red hair.
So it was his idea to turn Lucy to be a redhead.
Yes.
You can spend an hour just exploring Lucy's history in this room alone, but there's so much more to see. Right here in the lobby, a rare pair of Judy Garland's ruby slippers from The Wizard of Oz. What?
If you look underneath, the soles are red. And why are they red? Because of the invention of 3-strip Technicolor film. Because with the bright yellow from the yellow brick road, which by the way was only a couple feet yellow brick, then it went into plywood that was hand painted. But in 1939, the ruby slippers had a red sole. And if you look very carefully, you can see felt is under there also. And that's faded now. But that felt was to help not hear that clomp, clomp, clomp when Judy Garland as Dorothy skipped down the yellow brick road.
Max Factor's lobby is filled with many of the tools he created to revolutionize makeup artistry in movies. Many of his inventions are still being used today.
Good morning.
Dr. Lecter, my name is Clarice Starling.
One flight down from the lobby, in the basement, is one of the scariest movie sets in Hollywood history.
And I have to tell you, this is from the original set of Silence of the Lambs, as well as Red Dragon. And you know, when you touch it, it's fiberglass.
Oh my God. Movie magic. See? Movie magic right here. Yeah, I can see. Wow.
But you know, all the metal is real iron.
Oh, Hannibal's in there, isn't he?
Hannibal
Oh,
Lecter's
gee.
jail
Oh,
cell.
gee. Ah, why?
Complete with the
Oh,
plexiglass
you have
and the
chair.
air holes.
So perfect. Oh my God, jeez, that's
You know,
like.
this is the artwork that Hannibal Lecter drew during his incarceration. His jumpsuit, his straitjacket, even the mask. You feel a little low?
I do feel low.
Well, there's a reason. Movie magic again.
Oh.
So they wanted to make Dr. Clarice Starling vulnerable.
Even though that he's not real, I would be terrified if I was Jodie Foster looking at this level, because you're right, it's intimidating. And fun, just like the rest of the floors filled with exhibits at every turn. Okay, I love all the pop culture costumes in here. Arnold's, Happy Days is having their 50th anniversary next year. Look at Laverne and Shirley, Carol Burnett, Cher, oh, Phyllis Diller and Lucy. God, oh, you even have Gilligan's Island back there. This is my childhood, all of this. Including superheroes like Adam West's Batman and Burt Ward's Robin. There's Linda Carter's Wonder Woman, even Yvonne Craig's Batgirl. From the movies, Christopher Reeve's Superman costume. And here's every Catwoman over the decades, from TV to film, all in one exhibit. Around the corner is a tribute to Bob Barker of The Price is Right. Even 80-year-old memorabilia from the great comedy duo of Abbott and Costello. All right, so we have Ghostbusters. Back to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Love it. Mad Men.
Mad Men.
Oh my gosh, look at that dress.
I know this has your name all over it, Allison.
That is so gorgeous.
Each exhibit is different, and each story is extraordinary when you think it. And each costume tells a story.
I mean, that's just, I love, and you have the photos and the cigarette holder and everything. And of course, we have Don Draper's booze.
You have to.
On the day of our visit, we saw firsthand how Danelle and the Hollywood Museum acquires some of its artifacts. A little behind-the-scenes action. We're going to discuss an upcoming exhibit. Danelle?
Oh, we certainly are. And with us today, look who we just ran into. Oh my goodness, Alison Arngrim, Nasty Nellie Olson from Little House on the Prairie.
And as pretty as you are, you don't need a restaurant to catch a husband in the first place.
He said I was pretty.
I'm so glad to drop by. You know how much I love this place. It's the 50th anniversary of our show. I was 2 when it started.
Wow.
I don't know when happened. But I brought stuff. I have things that fans of our show have made.
Allison is donating a beautiful handmade model of the Olson's Mercantile. Stunning paintings.
Of the Olson's Mercantile. There it is. How gorgeous is it? I have a whole set.
And now the introduction of the Nellie doll.
But I said, when are you doing it? It's the Nellie doll.
Come
There-
on. Yes, oh my God.
I am so excited. And her eyes, they close like she goes to sleep. Official.
Look at your curls.
And it's the smirk. The
Oh, yeah.
smarmy, awful smirk. She's just so terrible.
Look for the Little House festivities with many of the cast members like Allison Arngrim scheduled for 2024. And remember, when you visit the museum, give yourself several hours to enjoy all the floors. You may even work up an appetite exploring every nook and cranny. There are surprises everywhere. If that's the case, stop into Mel's Diner that's attached to the museum and order the famous Hollywood Museum burger like we did. When you combine it with a thick milkshake, your vintage LA day of stepping back in time and enjoying all of this Hollywood history is about as perfect as it gets.